What's going on, guys? It's Chev, and we kind of have some not so great news. So I was under the impression that sometime this week and maybe the week going into COD Champs, for example, we were supposed to be getting some more info, maybe even start the teasers, or maybe even a trailer for the multiplayer of Modern Warfare 2. Even some of the leakers were saying that something was supposed to happen last week and then something was supposed to happen this week, but nothing has really happened. Either they changed course or they started leaking the wrong type of info to people purposefully. But Tom Henderson, another one of the leakers, actually ended up coming out and saying that we're supposed to be getting some sort of trailer or something in September. I'm hoping more or less of getting like an overview, not just a trailer, you know what I mean? Because everybody knows the trailer has nothing to do with the actual game. I remember watching the original gameplay trailers and multiplayer trailers for Modern Warfare 2, the original. In one of the gameplay clips, it was this insane capture the flag run. The guy ended up getting it, and they're playing on a favela, running through rooftops, ducking, dipping, diving, jumping over, climbing over shit. Not a single time in that entire trailer did you see somebody get one man on YouTube, because that shit never would have happened in the actual game. That's my point, though. Like, they just have no idea what the actual game is going to turn out like, no matter how they really present it to us. Realistically, whenever we see these trailers, we're just kind of seeing a little bit of a mechanical showcase, just a little bit. There's no indication of a meta or what the regular thing would actually be or what even is possible. August is going to be the worst month ever. I mean, what the fuck are we going to do? I thought we would get some more info, like more info, or maybe even like an alpha or a beta or whatever. I mean, I did hear that there was not going to be any alpha or anything like that. We've kind of known that. I was saying shit too. A couple months ago, I knew I was feeling too fucking good, man. Now, in my head, this is a pretty bad thing. Like, immediately, I'm thinking, like, something happened where they had to push things back, or they really, really don't want to show the multiplayer version of this game yet for whatever reason. I was talking about it this whole time, since we've had all of these gameplay things with people. Content creators have played the game. We also know that the pro players ended up playing it on multiple occasions. So, multiple game tests, to me, in my mind, I was like, oh shit, well, then they gotta have some playable versions of the game, right? And I was hearing some pretty good shit from people. I haven't played the game yet. I've seen campaign gameplay and the stuff that you guys have seen and a couple other things that people haven't seen, but no multiplayer shit. I haven't played it. I haven't seen it. We were hearing really, really good things. So now I'm like, I'm kind of worried. They have over 2 years to work on the game. I was saying this before, but it's a possibility that we could somehow get like drip-fed content. I mean, they could just be trying to stack it all up or whatever, but I really hope there's going to be, since this is going to be a very, very unique 2-year cycle for them, have they really planned this out, and are they actually planning on producing content for that 2 years? What happens if it starts struggling in the middle of it? Do they decide to abandon ship and just leave us there until the next one? Do they actually concentrate on it very, very hard? Because as we know, a ton of different people are working on this, more than ever before that we have ever seen. If we're hearing kind of mixed things like this, you know what I mean? I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Now, obviously, for anyone that doesn't know or understand, obviously, more alphas and betas, they don't always necessarily equal a better game, but it definitely allows for more feedback. It allows for more time for adjustment and major adjustments if it needs to be done. And we've had points in time before where we have literally gotten betas just, I think it was like a month or a couple weeks before the full game. I forget which game that was, but literally nothing changed. Like, actually nothing changed between the beta and the actual full game that we ended up getting. So it was just kind of like, all right, so this is definitely like more of a marketing thing than anything. And unless they're maybe even potentially supremely confident that they don't need a beta, I mean, I just don't think that's the case. I feel like it says the opposite. But it could be, I don't know. Maybe they could be overly confident in the fact that they got everybody working on it all at once and shit. I don't know what drives them to reveal the game this early into it, because they obviously did that because of how bad Vanguard is doing. I'm literally playing the worst aspect of the worst Call of Duty in recent years. In terms of sales, anyway. This is definitely not the worst Call of Duty ever made. There's 100 booms. Yeah, so yesterday I was doing this. I was just trying to get some Dark Aether camos before the update comes out tomorrow, because I had realized that I didn't have any new Dark Aether stuff for potentially some of the actual meta weapons. I'm feeling they're gonna nerf the NZ, so I'm working on the KGM40 because I highly doubt that they're gonna hit this. If they do, well, I guess I wasted my time, but whatever. Gave me something to do. My internet went out yesterday, though, for absolutely zero reason. It was out for like over an hour. I was just thinking to myself that my internet never goes out, too. I mean, for the amount of money I pay monthly for internet, I don't have a luxury car, I have luxury internet. This is what I usually wait for. I try to wait until I get double points, and then right when double points is about to run out, and then the final round bonus ends up coming through, you just get double points for completing the round. Watch this. Got over 6K when I was only supposed to get like 3. So yeah, Tom Henderson, his article just says, you know, they're expecting September for a trailer and shit. So also Multiverses, the open beta is actually started today, so now you can just go and get it. You don't need a key. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer reveal is set early September. To be clear, the MP reveal has been scheduled for September for months, and there has been no change or delay, just as the reveal of the game was always intended for June. So he's like doubling down and saying like, this was never gonna come out sooner than you thought. It's always scheduled for this. But I don't know, I've seen some weird double down. So as we know, the game comes out in late October, October 28th. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer beta is currently scheduled for mid to late September. And although Activision is yet to confirm those dates, sources have said that this is the case. It's not like I'm actually looking for an answer at this point. I'm just, hey, there's nothing I can change or do. So say we end up getting Modern Warfare 2 in late September, right? We could even say mid-September if we want to give it like, you know, a month and a half. But that is a month and a half out from release at most. So how much can they truly change at that point? And some people are like, oh yeah, obviously you're only gonna be able to get very, very small changes with betas. But the thing is, you could get much bigger changes with an earlier beta. Once I'm finished doing this anyway, going to get this one, I mean, there could be a couple other ones that I could try to get, but I'm probably just gonna go and play Multiverses, especially since the whole thing is open now. I'm one of the greatest Bugs Bunnies to ever live. Actually, just nerfed Bugs Bunnies up air. I'm kind of hurt by that, I'm gonna be honest. I did not think that they would hit Bugs. It's crazy. I've seen and heard so much info on this game, more than any other Call of Duty previously, I feel like anyway, and it's also got like the biggest question mark and like some of the most weight that has ever been on the Call of Duty series ever. This is the first time they're ever trying anything like this. It's the first time that player base is experiencing anything close to this in known history. And just, you know, thinking about it from your own perspective, even if you, none of us here are devs, I get that. We don't know how the whole process works, and apparently talking to some of the devs, neither do they sometimes. So with how big of a communication thing this is, especially with this massive endeavor across all of these studios that are supposedly helping out, there's gotta be so many communication problems and shit. Like, there just has to be. I mean, hopefully my account will be fixed tomorrow. This is just, it's just worrying news. I don't know. Also, sorry I didn't upload yesterday, but I was just, you know, chilling, whatever. I was busy doing a couple things, but from what we have seen, I think slide canceling is going to be a bit different from what we're used to looking at right now. I don't know if they'll keep it more like, you know, Vanguard's kind of thing, where you have to like kind of speed up in order to get the tac sprint, or what. I don't really know. Of the few skill gaps within Warzone and Call of Duty, slide canceling being in the game, I mean, it was only a matter of time until they decided to remove it, because not everybody can do it. Not everybody can utilize it the same way, or in a lot of people's eyes, abuse that kind of movement in a certain way. It's just too hard for the casual player to hit people and shit, I guess. Hitting the, you know, the way the tac sprinting works, or if it'll reset your tac sprint, I don't know. And now we're hearing about, I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna be going through a whole lot of gameplay design things. Everybody thinks I'm hating whenever I'm sitting there bringing up the way that Modern Warfare 2019 was, but again, you have to understand, they had this vision for Modern Warfare 2019 to be this overly, like, realistic game where literally there was no radar, the audio was absolutely fucked. Again, go and watch that, you know, crossing the street on Modern Warfare video. And they were okay with the game being that way, having no radar at all, only using the compass with your ears. They wanted you to use your ears more than you already do. So I just feel like this time around, yeah, we might be going through a good amount of weeks or maybe even months of trying to get things back that we fought for the first time. We'll see in September, though. You know,